Hey, Noemi. How are you? I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to jump on and... you took off. You got it. Today and tomorrow is going to be good days for you guys to take off. Hey, Miss Brandy. How are you, dear? I'm just going to give this a few minutes for people to come on. If you can share it out, always greatly appreciated. Hey, Christine. How are you? I'm waiting for people to come on. I'm going to move this back a little bit. Hey, Miss Maggie. Hey, Miss Sandy. A couple things. I'm going to be doing this today and tomorrow. Everything I am showing is part of, I own this collection. This is all my stuff, so it's nobody's pieces that I own. I am doing this because I'm going this weekend to pick up another 1,000 pieces. I need to have room for those pieces, need to be able to inventory those pieces. So having said that, everything that we show today is going to be $3. And tomorrow, I plan on doing the same sale tomorrow. And I will be coming on early tomorrow afternoon and just going into the evening. Today I'm only going to be on till about 5 because I don't want to cut into other people's times. That's number one. Number two is because we're doing these so cheap and I want to clear them out, I'm not holding these invoices. So they're not being put on a started invoice. They got to go out the door. I hope that by Friday I'm going to be doing nothing but shipping. If everything goes right, that's what I'm going to be doing all day Friday. Once you guys get all these pieces, of course, I will appreciate if anybody lets me know they're missing something so I can either find it or give you a credit. So, that was number one. Hey, Miss Wendy, welcome, welcome. Number two is I did speak with Precious Moments today. A lot of people had asked about the Transformation Cinderella piece. Hey, Miss Kathy. It is, according to them, it is not a limited edition. The price is what it is. I mean, I argued our case that, they never have them that expensive unless, hey, Marcus, unless they're limited editions. And nope, I was told it is what it is. That is the price. My rep's actually going to go contact corporate who does all the design and everything to make sure it wasn't a mistake. But as of right now, they're saying it's not limited edition. It's still a cool piece, just not limited edition. And yes, it's expensive. All right, there's that. That was two. What else did I need to the bonus bucks are done with. So if you have credits on your bonus bucks, I'm just going to keep deducting those off your invoices for the people who have not paid for their bonus bucks. You have to pay for them today. The deal is that, I don't hold those. It's not when you feel like it or when it is what it is. That's why, you get that extra $25 is because you pay right away. And so it's as a thank you for you guys who do that. That's what those bonus bucks are for. I'm not trying to hurt anybody or ignore anybody, but I want to be as fair as I can. Okay? I think everybody who wanted them got their bonus bucks. Hey, Miss Karen. Lastly, please, please, please check your pre-order invoices. Okay? Because I want to make sure that they're all right. There was one or two that I made a mistake on. Like I gave somebody a Muppet piece, but it actually went to the person above them. So if you can do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. So that I know that everybody's stuff is right. Code 3. I don't do codes, but I'm just going to give you the piece number as always, and we'll take it from there. Okay? I think, like I said, I tried very much to not exclude. You didn't get one. Okay. Hey, Patricia. Wendy, I think I sent it through you. I sent it to you through Messenger with the message because you had that open invoice that we carried over from PayPal that had like $37. and then I paid that off, did your pre-orders, and then took the balance of your bonus bucks towards your pre-orders. So you should have it in Messenger. You should actually have two invoices: the one that I paid off, and then the one with the current stuff that you had pre-ordered. Okay, all right. If anybody, I'm trying to be as fair as to everybody, not just, I'm not singling out people because I think they're special, although you're all special in my eyes. But I want to make sure everybody got their bonus bucks. We applied those to pre-orders. If anybody missed the pre-order show and wants to order something, I have to have it this week. Once I place that order through, that's it. The prices go up. Okay? Y'all know about the service fee. Service fee only counts towards the stuff coming from Precious Moments. Now, and you guys who had pre-orders and you still had money left over, I'm going to close out the pre-order invoice, take your credit, and start a new invoice because this stuff doesn't have that service fee. All right? So if anybody has any questions, I want to make sure we're all on the same page. Nobody is confused because it can get confusing. Like I said, I got confused at my end today. I've been dousing little fires here and there of things that I messed up. So I want to make sure everybody's stuff is right because I will be putting in the order this week. Okay, so I'm going to put in the Christmas order. I'm putting in the backpack clip order, and I'm putting in the new catalog Disney order this week. So those are locked in on the older prices. But if I have to put in another order, it is going to be at the newer price stuff. The stuff that is still on hold for Precious Moments, I already sent her a list of stuff that's going to, or an order, it's going to ship out this week, and the last of it's going to ship out next week. If you guys have not paid and you have stuff that's on order and those pieces are changing price, it depends on, if it's one or two pieces, yeah, I can cover that. But on these other ones, if I don't have them shipped out before the 15th, they're going to charge me the new price and they're going to charge me the service fee. I can't cover that. So those pieces are going to be, those pre-orders are going to be removed. I cannot afford it because some people have quite high invoices. And it's one thing if it's stuff that's mine I'm holding, but I can't afford to buy $1,000 worth of stuff to just sit here. You guys, we went over this yesterday about when stuff sits here, if it ends up broken, I'm lost. I can't send you broken pieces, and I can't send them back to Precious Moments after so many days. It's not like they're like, oh yeah, you left it in your warehouse, we'll cover it. It's not how it works. All right. Does anybody have any questions before we begin? Everything's going to be $3. I'm going to go till about 5 today. I will be on again tomorrow afternoon, and tomorrow I will be going later. These invoices have to be paid right away. Somebody just sent me a message. Oh, that one's junk. That one was DoorDash. I don't know why DoorDash is sending me messages. I don't use DoorDash. If you could reach out before the end of this week, I can tell you. I don't need to know it off the top of my head because I have it in here. Because we just did those. Okay. The strawberry shortcake is okay, hold on. Those are the clips. All right, that's the $95. And it is going up to at least $100. Yeah, the strawberry shortcake is $95. Okay? Now, yeah, any pre-orders, if you want the old pricing, I have to have them this week. Because I have to, Friday, I will send her an email with all the orders. And then Monday, she'll probably send me confirmations. If there's a problem with any piece, then I have to go through all the orders and make sure the counts are all right and that they have the right pieces. and correspond them to what I show we should have, and then we confirm everything by Wednesday. The Mirabelle piece for you, I believe I already have here, Maggie. Yes, you had it on, it was on an invoice. It is, I believe it's here. It may be in the order that's coming. But yes, I got yours, I got Jennifer's. Any pieces that are in stock, I'm getting them to me as quickly as I can. But like I said, if people haven't paid, I'm not, especially the big invoices. If it's one piece or two pieces, it's no big deal. But there are people who have quite large invoices, and I didn't know Precious Moments. I got a week notice that their pricing was going up. I got a week notice about the service fee, so they're I'm trying to jam it all in to make sure everybody's stuff is covered now. Because pricing, I mean, you guys know, not so much on the regular Precious Moments, but the Disney prices is going up anywhere on the picture frames $10, the water globes about $10, but everything else is going up $15 to $25. So it can get quite drastic. That even means the older Precious Moment or the older Disneys. Okay, so it's not just the ones that the new catalog, but if you wanted older pieces that they still have in stock, those prices are going up too. So now's the time to get them locked in. If anybody has a question about them, wants to see something, you can go on Precious Moments website, look, and message me, and I'll tell you. Because, I will keep it as much as I can where it should be. And if it's the stuff that's in stock now that I can get out before the 15th, yeah, you're not going to pay the service fee on it, okay? I'm telling you now, if I can do it, I'm going to keep the service fee off. But once the service fee kicks in, there's nothing I can do about that until and I do know that they started having the boats come back into port, whereas before they kind of had them just sitting in the ocean waiting. They have started to let their boats come back in, okay? All right. All right. Are you guys ready to see some $3 stuff? Now, just so you guys know, we've seen a lot of these. A lot of these have multiples. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have at least 5 bins that I haven't even separated yet. So we may end up getting duplicates where I show a bunch today and then tomorrow, look, I got duplicates. All right, so everybody knows. All right, let me grab some pieces and we'll get started. Almost all of these are duplicates. And you guys know you've seen these before, so I'm sorry, but it's kind of the way it is. It's going to be a mix. There's a lot of them in boxes. There's a lot of them not in boxes. So this one and this one. Oh. Okay. And I am going to go shelf by shelf, at least on the ones that we have sorted so far. And then I guess tomorrow I can do the ones that aren't sorted. All right, my marker. All right, so everything is going to be $3. So basically, I'm just going to show you guys the pieces and give you the number. This one I have 3 of. This is our Tell It to Jesus. 521477. Okay. This one has no signature. I do not know about the other boxed ones. I'm not checking. I'll be honest. I'm not going to go through all the checking. As long as it's not rattling and broken, I'm not unraveling stuff and checking. Okay? And I have 3 of this one. That's our Tell It to Jesus. All right. Hello, sweetheart. How are ya? These are not going to have prices because everything's $3. Share it out, guys, if you can. I'd appreciate it. All right, this one is You Are a Blessing to Me. Okay? That is 902. I have 2 of this one. Okay? And that is the little girl putting the patch on her teddy bear with her, watch the little needle because it's dangerous. All right? I have, you got a box today? Awesome. All right, I have another one set to go out this week. I'll get yours all caught up. I just don't like to send them all at once because remember what happened last time. All right, this was our first one out. We have just Joanna on this. Okay, I still have 2 more. Wait, I gotta get a different marker. I forgot to put the cap on this one and it's dead. All right, I got you, Joanna. All right. This one I have 2 of. The first one's going to Carrie C. That's those 2. I'm going to put behind me so I know what's done. I don't know why I got so much stuff piled back here. You're welcome. Thank you. Like I said, everything is $3. I need to get rid of these some way or another. PM891. All right. Next one up is You Will Always Be My Choice. And this one I believe we have 3 of. And that is PM891. Okay. Again, no signature on that. Although I like how you can see completely through the hole to the slit on the top. Production mark on this is a bow and arrow. This was a special issued piece. And that one is PM891. Okay. And that one, I think I have 3 of that one. This one is, I need to get my glasses checked. This one is Grandma's Prayer. That is PM861. Okay, and that's our little grandma. She got her knitting stuff right there. She got her prayer book right there. Again, no signature. Oh, yeah, they for some reason don't deliver to you. I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart, on that one. All right, I have Christine and Noemi, and I think I have 1 left. Actually, I might have 2 left. All right. All right, next one up is, oh, what the heck is the name of, oh, this is our Let's Call the Club to Order. This is E. You are more than welcome. Thank you. This is our Let's Call the Club to Order. Hey there. Not yet. And matter of fact, you still have room in your box, and everything is $3 today, Maria. Okay, so everything we're doing is $3. That's why there's no pricing. Production mark on this is the fish. And this one is let's call the club to order. Okay. Oh, yeah. You're welcome, sweetheart. Well, I'm glad they delivered the box. I remember last time you had to get a damn cart and go down there and get it. All right, this one is our loving. And this one is PM932. Oh, hello to you, Miss Melissa. I hope you are doing well. Carrie, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. And I can't check right now because I got production mark on this one is the butterfly. But if it hasn't been sent, oh, Carrie, you know what? Yours has not been because you had a bigger box. I do remember that. We ended up having to put it into a bigger box, and you have room. It's going to be, yeah, larger. Normally I try and go the small. I think yours bumped up to a medium, so that's why. All right, I have 2 of this one. I've got Carrie, and that's for our loving piece. Like I said, my goal is to clear out as much of these as I can and get these all out at the end of the week. This one we had nobody on. Making sure. All right. This one I have 2 of. And this one I have 3 of. This one I have 4 of. This one I have 3 of. Okay. No problem. All right, this one we have 3 of. It's time to bless your own day. Definitely saying a prayer for you, sweetie. I know it's a lot. It's time to bless your own day. C0022. Okay? No signature. The production mark is the heart with the cross. This one I have 4 of. This one is the perfect grandma, and that is E3109. That away. The production mark on this one is the butterfly. Okay. All right, I have Carole and Maria both on the time to bless your own day. Okay. Yeah, I know it. It's $3 today. All right, I have Christine, the perfect grandma. We have Christine. And I have Carrie, and I have more of it. Yeah, there are a lot of them that are really cute. But as you can see, I've got like 3 or 4 of each of these. So they're just sitting on a shelf collecting dust. All right, this one is 1, 2. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. The Lord will carry you through. That's our little puppy dog popping through. The little clown's holding that. I don't know what that thing is called. But look, he's got a turtle. The puppy dog doesn't look happy. That is 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. That is that is the Lord will carry you through. I love $3 day too. It's just there's a lot of wrapping and packing for $3 day. I have 3 of that one. You know what's cool is this time is that there's very few people on. So that's kind of why I like to do occasionally the afternoon feeds, because a lot of times at night it seems like it just gets overwhelming. You don't get what you want. And it's nice when I can do this and then everybody can get it. Okay, Carol, I have you on there. Hey, no, turtle! All right. This one just, the box is kind of nasty, but this one is E0008. Yeah, that's a common thing I hear from a lot of people. This one is a growing love, and this is E0008. Okay, and I have 2 of this little one. And again, this one is this a member's piece? Wait, let me look at the label. Yeah, it's a symbol of membership. Okay, it says on there. All right. That is that one. Our 0008, I have Noemi. Okay. It's called The Growing Love. Okay. And make sure you guys can read them. And I still have at least one more. The single ones I'm probably going to do tomorrow just because I'm going to need some help. Okay, Joanna. Just because I'm going to need some help with with bags and stuff because it's too much for me to try. But these, since I have so many, they're easier for me to do. This one. This one, this one. Okay. This one is Love is Sharing the Little Girl. All right. This is E3110. You guys crack me up, although I should talk. Oh, you poor thing. And this is the girl. Okay, this is the blah, blah, blah. Love is Sharing the Little Girl. Okay, and I have 3 of her. So I have you, Patricia. Okay. That's you. This one is help Lord, I'm in a spot. 100269. That is help Lord, I'm in a spot. 100269. Okay, Maria, I've got you on that last one. Good help.
I feel bad that you're out here doing it alone.
Aww.
You're
No.
me alive.
No, Amy, I've got you on the,
Eat me alive.
no, put those on the chair.
I sat in my room, I couldn't enjoy myself. I just feel bad.
That was this one. Honey, you're not gonna need bags. All I'm doing are multiples, but if you can put them in, you're welcome. Here's the cards as they stand right now. Everything is $3, so there's no adjusting. Names are on the back of who got them.
Okay.
That'll work out great.
Once again, okay, my guilt eat me alive.
Aww.
No.
Nikki's come to help me now. I'm so happy. This is I'll always be thinking of you. 5236.
We don't have you for dinner tonight.
What is that number?
523631.
523631. Carol said, "Hi, Nikki." She's not into the computer.
Not yet.
Okay. This one I have 3 of, I think. That is, I'll always be thinking of you. Oh, it's unplugged. Plug it. Look here, right here, where by the screwdrivers. Yeah. Because I was using it when I was doing the feed of the pre-orders. I had it over here so I could look up the pricing because I had to have open several screens.
Yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm like, why is this not working?
Well, now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
Okay, I have Joanna. I have Noemi.
Do you have a sheet for it?
No, just start a sheet for today.
What day is it?
Joanna, I will see if like I said, because I have other bins, I will see if I have more. But right now I have Joanna, Noemi, and Carol B. And I'll see what I can find for you, Joanna.
I don't know how many pieces you're gonna show, so I'm gonna start on 38.
Okay.
Don't do that. That makes me think you got something sick and twisted in them.
Okay.
Oh, you got something so sick and
I'm
twisted.
putting everybody down for that one because I'm pretty positive I have more just on a different shelf.
These don't have names.
No, so you have to look them up.
Okay.
But you can control F it from last year's. Just pull up. You don't have to pull up the chat. I've got it at my end, and I'll write the names in the back. So you can pull up the archive on the other side and then just search on that side and copy and paste them. Because it does. You're only copying and pasting the names. Everything's going at $3. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, this one is the end is in sight. E9253. And the last one I did have Joanna, Noemi, Carol B, and Maria B. E9253. Yeah.
Control F, you said? That's not right.
No,
I'm
no.
looking for the one that swaps on. The one that goes in the middle.
Control H.
Yeah, that.
Why do you have one in the middle that says 20 something?
It says 33, and it's because I put 2 3s instead of 1 by accident. I was
30. I could tell it was 2 numbers, but from here, but I couldn't read them. All right, this is E9253. This is the end is in sight. We have 1, 2, 3 of these.
You know what's funny about this whole thing? So if I had known this is what you need me to do, I could have done this in my room
Ah.
off my computer. I could have just streamed.
Yes,
all
but
day.
you wouldn't have the double computer to write it down.
No, my screen does split screen. Would have been fine.
All right. I'm gonna just put them here for right now, so that I know which ones were. Because you're gonna get caught up to me pretty fast. All right, give me a minute. Let me go around to the next shelf here and the other shelf and grab some more. Like I said, I'm only doing multiples today.
This
Um,
one?
What I,
Nothing.
this way. Just because it makes my life a little easier. I think almost everything I have at least 3 of.
You're really banging your buck on.
What, honey?
You're banking your buck on 4 people not coming enough. If you have at least 3 of everything.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good.
What?
This one is in fact no way. Ever had it?
What is it?
PMH.
Yeah, we've had it. It's this one. Unless I copied the wrong number. Because it's tiny.
PM manager.
Oh, then
Which I
that's it.
already just did.
Okay, hold on. There's 8. What is it?
861.
Oh, we've not had it this year. You could change it and go to 2024. If you go into Google Sheets and go into the archives,
What do you mean?
go up on top to Google Sheets, go into the archives, that one, and then do Control H.
You guys have spelled archives wrong, by the way.
Well, that was your brother.
I got it.
There you go. That'll be easier. I can leave you for, okay. Our 253, I have Patricia and Michelle C. Okay, perfect. All right, Naomi, I appreciate that. All right, this one we have 2 of. This is one of them I know I only have 2 of. It's 12092. That is Winter Song. I only have 3 out of the 4 seasons. That is 12092, and that is Winter Song. Okay? Okay. This one, E9268. Okay, Laura, I've got you on that. This one is Nobody's Perfect.
You know what made me mad today?
What, honey?
You know what made me mad today?
What?
The fact that they ate my 1 box of noodles
Yeah.
and my pizza.
What box noodle? Oh,
The
the.
last box of zucchini noodles. They had every other noodle shop to work with, and they chose mine.
Wait,
I'm telling you.
that's Winter Song. This one is Nobody's Perfect. Again, they're all $3. You're not going to have pricing on anything. This one is Summer's Joy. This one I have 3 of. 12076. And that one is Summer's Joy. Okay. And the production mark is a dove. And we have 3 of Summer's Joy. All right, we had nobody on Nobody's Perfect. That's kind of funny. Nobody on Nobody's Perfect. Munchkin, what the heck do you want? You're driving me crazy. Oh, wait, we did. We had a Maria on Nobody's Perfect. Perfect. God, I'm losing my mind. All right, Maria, I got you on Nobody's Perfect. That's that one. Laura, I've got you on Summer's Joy. Yep, making sure I hit the right one. Okay. This one I have 2 of. I know I have 3 of. I know I've got another one. 523, 526.
When you said I was gonna catch up to you, I was like, "There's no way with the pace you're going.
Hey,
I'm
Chris.
gonna catch up to you."
I know you are. Everything is $3, Chris. 523, 526. This one is I'm a Precious Moments fan. Okay? And that is 523, 526. Okay. And then the last of the 4 seasons I have is 12084. And this one is Autumn's Praise.
Was the marker that you were using died or something?
No, why? Oh, no, I was using the fat one, and then on that one I used the thin one. I don't like it. 12084. How are you doing, Miss Fran? Today we are doing our Clear the Shelves $3. I will also be doing this tomorrow. This one is Autumn's Praise. Everything we're showing today and tomorrow will be $3. Okay. We had nobody on Precious Moments fan, right? 526, yep. That one can go to the wayside. Munchkin.
You would wish this one.
I know, but she's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I have Chris and Laura on that. Okay. This one I have at least 3 of. This is our wedding couple. The Lord bless and keep you.
Patricia's the same as Patricia W. Or is it
Yeah.
different?
Yeah, no, it's Patricia W.
Okay. I just want to make sure because you have this one labeled Patricia W.
Mm-hmm.
But
The other one I just said Patricia.
yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure that we don't have 2 Patricias.
No, you're good. All right, this is the Lord bless and keep you. I have at least 3 of this. And that is E3114.
I will pay you to buy comfier chairs.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Yeah, I would love to. I actually have an idea what I'm going to do, but I have to wait a little bit. 12262.
So you don't tell me the idea?
All right. This is I Get a Bang Out of You. Now let me mark Christina down for that one. I got you, Christina. Or Christine, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling you Christina. having one of those brain days. All right, this is I Get a Bang Out of You. And this one I think I have at least 2 of. And that's 12262. What I want to do when Dad moves his toolbox is put these racks in the garage. We'll put them this way. Look, instead of that way, put them this way. Get all of this out of here. Get rid of this, and get get a complete different set.
Cool.
This is I Get a Bang Out of You. Our little clown with the dodo bird.
I would suggest that we use the table we have in storage, but
Production mark is the dove.
what are they flipping out about?
The table we have in storage would be awesome because it is much, the seats are cushioned, so would be, but I'm worried it would get damaged because you
That's
see
what
how
I'm
the
saying.
tabletop here got
That's literally
damaged.
what I was trying to say. It's like I would suggest it, but I don't want to damage that table.
This one I have, I think, 4 of, 3 or 4 of this.
To be fair though,
All right, Michael, I got you on that one.
even if we buy a new table, it's still like now we don't want to damage that one either. You know?
I know, I gotta figure it out. Well, no, I'll get. Okay. If they have like little ribbons like these where you could, I'm leaving them in the box. This one says suspended, collectible, precious moments suspended. So I'm leaving those, I'm putting that in the bottom.
Alright. I'm completely caught up. So I'm gonna go sit in the other room, I guess.
This one
So you get a
is
pile?
12270.
I'm good. Since this is all I'm doing anyways. Is that okay to you?
That's fine. This is Lord Keep Me on the Ball. And that is 12270.
We are locked.
Okay. Hmm?
Alright.
I think the dog just went after the cat. Will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Let's see if Munchkin needs water or
Yeah, I'll check my food.
food because I think that's why she
And
was
over it,
meowing.
anyway.
Huh?
Alright.
All right, 270. I have you, Chris.
You're your phone when you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Will you call me back out when you have a good sized pile? That way I got something to do.
Okie dokie.
Bet. If not, I'll come back out.
Remember, all of these have multiples. That's why it's kind of who's ever coming in. Tomorrow I will be doing singles, so,
It'll be a lot harder of a day.
huh?
It'll be a lot harder of a day.
Yes, and I will definitely need you tomorrow. All right. This one is Follow Your Heart. This was an event figurine. This is 528080. That is 528080. And that's Follow Your Heart. Okay, I wrote you Chris on that one. Okay, Chris, I got you. Or Carrie, I'm sorry. And Christine. Okay. That's that one. All right, let me go find some more. Oh, wait, there's more. Um, okay. right. Okay, next. Let's see. It's got to be your end, Carol. My end's good. It doesn't like you. Doesn't like me. Okay. This is You're My Number One Friend. This is a limited edition piece because it's an Easter sale piece. Okay. 524387. Okay. 523593. This one is The Lord Will Provide. And that's the little one with the bird on her finger. Her production mark is a butterfly. This is also limited edition. There we go. Five two three 593. Okay. Let me get this one out of here. All right, I have you. Carrie, I've got you. All right. Okay. That one can stay there. Hi, Miss Shelley. Shelley, I've got you. All of these have multiples, so I don't need to do a bag so far. So if I say I got you, that means I got you on the thing. You got that piece. Okay. Like that one, I think I have 4 or 5 of. This one. This is He is the Healer of Broken Hearts. 100080. Production mark on this one is the sailboat. You are so welcome. Thank you. Hey, Patsy, how are you? And that is He is the Healer of Broken Hearts. Okay. I've got you, Carrie. I've got you, Christine. All right, this is a remake. This is the I Believe in Miracles. The original, you have that one? All right, let me mark you off. All right. No worries. Okay. The original, I believe, had the yellow bird. And this one is the remake. This is the I Believe in Miracles. E7156R. Production mark on this is the vessel. That was one of my hairs. Sorry. I'm shedding. Aww. That's awesome. I hope you had fun watching the grandkids. That's also very tiring. Fran, I can't wait to look at the picture. This is I Believe in Miracles, the remake. All right, that's that one. Well, welcome, welcome, Karen. For anybody who's dropping in late, everything is $3. All right, Fran, I have you on that. I can imagine. Cassie comes over for a few hours and it's exhausting. And she refuses to take naps, but she wakes up early and now she's going to school. So she is so tired. But so she just gets whiny because she's tired. It's like, all right, you don't whine. Don't get upset. Use your words and we can get through it. And usually, so like today it was because Daddy took her potato chips. Well, Daddy took her potato chips to open the bag, but she was not happy with him. This is the club that's out of this world. I got you on that, Fran. This one is C0012. Put these behind me. But wait, there's more. All right, Chris, I've got you. I'm only staying on today till 5. And tomorrow, most likely, I will be coming on a little, early again. All right, I have you, Chris, and I have you, Carole, because I need to get rid of as many as possible of these. I have to clear these racks off because we're picking up so many pieces that I need room for them. It also means I'm going to be doing all the shipping I can on Friday so that I have everything cleared out to bring in all the new stuff. Okay? This one is also a remake. At one point, this was $55. You are so welcome. Thank you. Wow, that's a lot of work. E1381R. All right. This one is Jesus is the Answer. This is the remade version. Okay? And that is E1381R. This is the one that was done for the St. Jude's Hospital. Okay. Okay, I have you, Maria. And hello, Miss Deb T. How are you? Miss Deb, I think we're closer to narrowing down a date when we're coming your way. Because from you, I'm going right to Vegas. And that's literally going to be my vacation time. I'm visiting you. Then I'm going to Vegas to visit somebody. And they had surgery, so I have to wait till I know they're up and about and we can actually do stuff. So that's kind of where our schedules are up in the air. Trying to schedule with a bunch of people at once never works good for me. All right, I have Miss Maria on that and Miss Deb T. That one can go here. All right, let me grab some more. I'm so excited. Slowly getting plans worked out. All right, let's let's see what else we can yank. Okay. That one's 2. Gosh. Where are you? Those are all single, right? That one. That one. This one. This one. Okay. Okay, I have put off. That one. Okay. Yay me, here we come. How about California? Fran, I sent your box with all your stuff, but I'm hoping that when I go to Vegas that I can take a couple days and actually go to California because I've always wanted to go to California. So yes, I am thinking about that. I'm trying to schedule it on. Here's the thing. I can't stop working the whole time because, oh, that was stupid. Because, that's how I make my money. So I have to consider that. And I also have to consider Wayne's schedule now. But he does have vacation. So it's nice that he had it walking in the door. So we can try and schedule it. We just don't want to take it all at once. So that in case he has to take a day off, we can. But he does earn, what do they call it, like PTO. So, it's just, it's getting it all straight right now is what we're trying to do. And like I said, my goal is, I've always wanted to go to California. I desperately want to go see Miss Deb because I miss her and I haven't seen her in a long time. Can't wait to get a chance to go back to Vegas and Miss Gloria. I'd like to see her again and her husband. So there's a lot of people we want to come visit. We just haven't been able to. This is our Karen, PM 941. Fran, you're always on my list. Because I want to go so bad. Unfortunately, it's arranging schedules is so hard for us because you know how things just change overnight for me. This is Carrie. You can arrange a dog? I will. Yeah, I definitely will. Because yes. But like I said, I've always wanted to go to California. Wayne's been there once. I've wanted to go. All right, Carrie, I've got you. And this one, I think I have 3 of Carrie. This one I've lost count of how many I have in that. Oh, that would be awesome. I could see Wayne going, no, we're not imposing. This one is my happiness. I think it'll be fun. But like I said, I am waiting until I know Gloria's better, and because we wanted to, like, be able to go to Vegas and really just for like 2 or 3 days take my mind off of life in general. I'm gonna tell you, 2025 came in rough this year. Okay, Christine, I have you. And it's starting to smooth out, so I'm very happy about that. But there's a lot of sounds good to me. All right, this one is, this was the last one, and that is my whoop, wrong number. That's that one. That's my happiness, so I don't get confused to where I'm at. I think it would be a blast. Wayne's always worried he's like, stepping on people's toes, and I'm like, people wouldn't offer, and he's like, no, they feel obligated. And I'm like, why would they feel obligated to that? I'm hoping when I come down, I get to see Josh. That would be awesome too. I haven't seen him in a long time. This is our Birds of a Feather Collect Together. Now, this one is a charter member. Not all of them are charter members. At least I don't think so. This is E0106. Birds of a Feather Collect Together. I think I have like 4 of this one. Okay. This is 522376. Aw, you were so sweet. That's what I say. I'm like, I know what it is. We were always, when we were younger and we used to throw parties or have barbecues, we were always the ones inviting people to our house. Because out of all of our friends, I wasn't the cook. I was the one who could cook the best. And my husband is very picky about whose food he would eat. This is an Easter seal piece. His love will shine on you. This was a limited edition. That's 522376. So for him, it's always, how do I put this? When it came to, like, even our kids, many a times, okay, I had nobody on our Birds of a Feather. Many a times, like the kids, we had my son's, one of his friends, when they were having problems with their parents, they stayed with us for a while. One of my son's other friends, when he lost his father, he came and stayed with us so we were always the ones who had people would come over and stay by us. So my husband's always like, I don't know, he feels like we should be the ones, we're not imposing ourselves on. I invited myself to Deb's house. I'm like, no, I got you, Christine. So, but like I told them, if they didn't want us to come, they'd say, oh, we're going to be out of town that weekend. I said, problem solved. I said, what do we, they said, there's easy ways to get out of it. Got to think of it that way. 101850. All right, this one I think I have 2 of. And this is the Lord help us keep our act together. And that is 101850. And that's the 2 little clowns on the tricycle. Not tricycle, unicycle. I know what I'm looking at. And that one's production mark is the olive sprig. I have 2 of that one. Okay. I have to watch the time because This is a special delivery. 521493. I know that. You know, I told my husband, see, that's the thing. You guys, who you see on camera with me is who I am. I can't lie. I try, I can't do it. I never could. Okay? My husband will tell you, he'll start laughing because, you know, he knows when I'm like, you know, I can't do it. So who I am is who I am. So when I reach out and say, hey, this is going on, can you pay this? Or I'm honest about it. Why would I, you know? So I don't ever think, you know, I always think of like, if I invite somebody to me, it's like, I'm going to have fun. We're going to go do stuff. You know, we're going to, my husband, he's, you know, he's the glass half empty. I'm the glass half full. So it's kind of like that's how we are. Yeah, and it's going to be after that. I know for sure. Because, like I said, the one lady did have surgery. I got you on that, Fran. And I know she is going to, and because we have to go down to Florida. And we're probably going to be going down to Florida around that time. Oh, we totally balance each other out. When, you know, I'm the very serious one when it comes to things, and Wayne is the jokester one. But he keeps me level-headed when I start spiraling out of control, worrying about, as he says, I always worry before I need to. And then, you know, I have to bring him to reality when he starts going off on his, no, we can do this, we can do that. And I'm like, okay, reel it back in. You're a little bit, you know, going a little bit too fast there. We balance each other out really well, which is, you know, partly why we've made it this long. That and the fact that, like I always tell him, you know, nobody's crazy enough. I was crazy enough to marry you. There's not another one out there crazy enough. And I knew what I was getting into. I've known you almost your whole life. Okay, that's this side. E4722. All right, this one is love cannot break a true friendship. He always jokes with me, well, it's not like you're going to be a great catch if we split up. No, if we split up, I don't need another headache. I've done that. I've done my time. You know, we have great, we ground each other really well because we're both blatantly honest. E4722. And we don't do it in a mean way to hurt each other's feelings. We just do it in a way that it makes sense. Like, you know, you're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. This is what it is. You know, we're going to disagree. We always do. But, you know, how many of you guys in the middle of a fight will midstream stop and go, what do you want for dinner before I forget? I got you, Karen. We've done that. I mean, middle of a fight, I'll be like, stop. And you'll be like, what? Well, what do you want for dinner? I forgot to, you know, I got to take something out of the freezer so I can defrost it. And then we'll go back to arguing. I got you, Shelly. I've got you, Carrie. Okay. Yes, we do that all the time. Not that we fight all the time, because surprisingly we don't. It's just sometimes we get to those because he's done something stupid or I've done something stupid. Usually he's done something stupid. I like to tell him. This one is Seek and Ye Shall Find. The production mark on this is the dove, and this was a collector's club piece. Oh, look, Wayne Brown is watching. I'm just talking about you. So did you suddenly hear me talking about you? Decided you needed to jump in? E0005. And that one was a collector's club. Production mark is the Dove. And this one is called Seek and Ye Shall Find. All right, I had Karen, Shelley, and Carrie on that one. I've got you, Christine. I've got you, Carrie. Okay. All right, this one is, you can always count on me. Again, this is another Easter seals piece. It's not going to focus very well. This one, oh God, I can't read that number. 526827. And that's our little one with her piggy bank. 526827. Okay, I have you on that, Chris. And Christine. Oh, and Miss Karen and Maria. Perfect. Okay. All right, let me get some more pieces. Okay. All right, that's that one. Hey Siri. Text Nikki to come here. Thank you. All right, this one is You Are the End of My Rainbow. And this one I have 5 of. That is our little one sitting in her pot of gold.
Got the file for me?
Yes. I know I didn't email you.
Oh no, it came up through your email. You did it.
Oh, because I used Siri.
Yeah.
522015. This one is to the apple of God's eye. Okay. Let me mark Karen. I've got you on that. You want to? Okay. This one is to the apples of God's eye. That is 522015.
Hey, when you put Karen G, she wanted 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this one can go on this side. I think Dad's on his way home.
So
Hang on, I gotta check something on here.
we hang out while he's not here.
Huh?
We hang out while he's not here.
I did what?
Nothing. There is something that I would like to make tonight.
Okay.
Possible.
Is it the cookies?
No. It's something I'll need to get the ingredients for.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right, next up. All right, 015. I have Karen M. I've got you. Maybe he hasn't. I didn't get a notification from Life 360. Did I close my thing down? There it is. Okay. That's you. That's there. This one's here. This is Mo Power to You. PM 892. It's nice when you have a ton of them. You don't have to do a bag. This one is Mo Power to You.
Maybe we should just start doing wholesale stuff.
And that's PM 892. Yeah, the problem is that usually don't have that many except for these
Like a
guys.
build-up, not a all at once kind of thing. Is everything still good?
Oh my God. 449. Wow, we're at I think it was 329 yesterday. That's insane.
Talk about gas.
Okay, I've got Noemi, I've got Chris.
Just
Yeah.
telling you, huh? What do you at me now?
What, honey?
I don't want to know anymore. Just ignore you.
Okay, that's our Mo Power to Ya. This one I think I've got 4 or 5 of. This is our Love One Another. And that is E1376. $3.15 in Indiana. That's not too bad. I know if you're in the city, it's like $1 more than in the suburbs. But I think ours just went down to it was $3.44, and I think it just went down. It's just gas everything has gotten insane. Okay, Chris, I got you. What, honey?
Now he's left work. Hey, Mom.
Yeah, dear.
Which one?
Carol B. If it's Carol Butler, I always put Butler after it. Okay.
Yeah, the issue is that you didn't even put the thing after. That was my whole thing.
Okay, I gotcha. It's that one. All right, this one I have 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 of this. E9258. Hey, Miss Tanya. For you guys who did the pre-orders, I want to remind you to please double check your pre-order that you got everything on there. I didn't miss anything. The production mark on that is the Dove. Everything is $3 today. E9258. And this one is We Are God's Workmanship. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Okay, Noemi, I have you. All of these, hey, Miss Sue, all of these have All of these I have duplicates, so that's why I'm not worried about doing a bag. Some of these, like this one, I have 4 of. Everything is $3. None of these get the service fee because these are mine. These are not coming from Precious Moments, so nothing gets a service fee. So if I say I have you, that means we got you on that. Okay, that was the last one we showed. We are God's workmanship. All right. The clips are considered pre-orders. The clips are not coming in until September. For you guys who ordered all those pre-orders ahead of time, I am not going back, especially the ones that have paid. I'm not going back and adding that service fee. I'll, suck it up on those. There's not much I can do because it's too hard to. But I do need, for you guys who have Christmas orders that are open, I do need, because of everything that's going on at Precious Moments and getting stuff in, I need those paid because if they run out of pieces, the people who paid are getting them. 176958. This is some plant, some water, but God giveth the increase. The other stuff that we just did last night and the night before, which are not coming out until August and September, those guys, we got y'all locked in on the old pricing, so that's going to be good. Why do you have colored stuff in there?
Because sometimes when I copy it, the first thing that's clear is the colored one.
Yeah.
Give me a break, man. I'll fix it.
This is some plant, some water, but God giveth the increase. All right, Patricia, I've got you on that. Okay. This is, he walks with me. Let me put the number in. 107999. Tomorrow I'm going to have a lot more that are singles, but today I'm working on all the multiple ones. And I still have a lot of multiple ones. This is 107999. Nikki, for Karen Goebbels, you are the end of my rainbow. She had 2. Can you add a 3rd? You got it, Karen.
Yeah. Guess so.
Well, I have 5 of them, so I'm sure I'll be okay. I'm going to try and come on tomorrow, probably by 2. That's my goal, is to be on by 2. And then I'm going to go, because tomorrow, normally I would come on at 6 or 6:30. So I'm just going to go all day. Okay? So that'll be the easiest for me. And we'll
That
yeah.
kind of sounds like the hardest of the options you have.
Huh?
That kind of sounds like the hardest of the options you have.
Well, it's the easiest to do as many pieces as I can to try and clear off the shelves, which is what I'm basically trying to do. What was I going to say? Well, remember, these invoices, I do not want to put them on layaway or on hold or whatever. I need these paid so that I can... We had nobody on that one. Okay. I need these paid because then I can get all this stuff shipped out by the end of the week so that I have room to bring in all the new stuff. And we actually might have 2 pickups this weekend too, which is going to make Wayne insane because one of them has to be wrapped, everything. This is 10 years and still going strong. And that's our little one, her race car.
You know, that's so funny, right?
That is, production mark on that is a vessel. That is PM 901. Okay, I have Noemi. Okay. All right, that was, let me go get more. Okay, that's that one.
Why did you stop? What happened?
I need more pieces.
Well, no, it's the fact that you stopped moving.
Oh, I was taking a sip of coffee.
Yeah, you caught me off guard. I was like, what just happened? Did you see a spider or something?
No. If I saw a spider, I would have jumped. I would have not moved.
Okay. I don't know, maybe you like made eye contact with it from across the room,
Huh?
you know?
I do. Okay.
I don't think you do.
All right. Next, I have this one. I have three of 523763. And this one is I can't spell success without you. And that is 523763. Okay, Noemi, I've got you. And Karen, got you. Christine, got you. Uh-oh. I only have 4. We have 5 people in. We
like
have
we're
to
gonna
make
do
a bag.
Alright, you gotta tell me who's
No, now we have 6 people.
Okay,
You
well,
ready?
definitely.
We're going to have to make a bag and pick. Sorry, guys. The first one we came across that we...
You gotta tell me who's in the bag, Mom.
Okay, I'm telling you. Are you ready?
Mhm.
All right. Noemi,
Got her.
Karen M.
You don't have to upside down. Okay.
Okay. Christine. Kathy Z. Michael B. Yeah, he's got some
it.
here. There's where probably the problem is. Wendy C.
Got it.
And Fran D.
Got it.
Karen G.
Got it.
Okay. As of right now, that's everybody. Give me a minute just in case. You can record this one in so you can just add the names. There's going to be 4 of them. I just want to make sure nobody else comes in.
Aren't you
5,
glad
2,
I
4,
have to
1,
be
2,
out
3.
here?
I am.
Do we have wonton wrappers?
Do we have what?
Wonton wrappers.
No.
Okay, well. Need to pick up the wonton wrapper.
I'm going to show this piece and then I'll pick for that piece. This one I have 3 of. Good friends are for always. 524123. Okay, and that's the little one with her bunny ready to go play in the snow. Okay. All right, our success kit. First one's going to Fran, congratulations. The second one's going to Christine, congratulations. The third one's going to Karen G, congratulations. And the fourth one's going to Michael, congratulations. Okay. All right, on our little snow girl, I have Noemi, Chris. Let me see if I have 3 or 4 of this one. Hang on a second. Okay, I do have 4, so if nobody else comes in, we're good. I'm serious.
Alright. Let me know when you need me again.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Wendy and Carrie. Okay. All right. I got all 4 of you guys for the little snow bunny girl. I do have 4 of them. I just recounted because I have another loose one. Okay. This one, these next 2, I have so many I lost count. C0011. You are so welcome. This is sharing the good news together.
Sorry, I don't know why that was so loud.
That's okay. That is sharing the good news together. C0011. Okay. Nick, come here a second. I can't read the number. What?
Give me a second.
I think it's C0013.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You did not need me for that.
All right, Fran, I have you. And that one. All right, this is loving, caring, and sharing along the way. Another one that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I have 8 of these. This is loving, caring, and sharing along the way. C0013. Okay, Noemi, I have you. All right. This one I have 2 of, maybe 3. But I have at least 2. All right, Christine, I've got you. I'll mark you down. Okay. Perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5. This is What'll I Do Without You? And that is 12459. It's our little clown with her goose. Okay. Okay. E0523. Okay. E0523. This one is Onward Christian Soldiers. And I have 3 of this one. E0523. Okay. one was Onward Christian Soldiers. Okay. And that one was that one. Okay, Miss Michelle, I have you. And Miss Chris. Okay. All right, let me go grab more. I do have one more of those Onward Christian Soldiers. We had 3. Okay. All right. Okay. Where the heck did I? All right, I put it on the wrong card. Okay. All right. Next up. This is our always room for one more. It's C0009. And that's the little one with the puppy dogs in the box. C0009. Always room for one more. Okay. Okay, Patricia, I have you. And Chris, I have you. This one is 163. This is our Take It to the Lord in Prayer. And that is 163767. Okay. And the production mark on that is the sailboat. That one could go there. Okay, Miss Deb T, I have you. Kathy Z, I have you. Hey, Miss Marge, how are ya? Everything we're showing today is $3. So, everything I'm showing today is multiples. Tomorrow I'll be showing singles that are $3. But right now we're doing the multiples. You are so welcome. This one is You're as Pretty as a Picture. Hey, baby. How's work?
Well,
Let me see. Oh, yeah, you're dirty. It was good. This is C0016. And this one is You're as Pretty as a Picture. I'm hanging in there. This one is You're the Sweetest Cookie in the Batch. And that's C0015. And that's the one with the little heart cookies. Is you. Okay, I have Miss Kathy and Miss Christine. I got both of you guys. That's on that one. All right, this one. 5, 2, 2. This is our Thinking of You is What I Really Like to Do. And that is 522287. And that's that one. That is Thinking of You is What I Really Like to Do. This is our Dawn's Early Light. And that is PM 8:31. This is the little one's checking on her kitty cat who's sleeping. And that is Dawn's Early Light. That one. Okay. The Dawn's Early Light with the kitty cat is PM 831. Before Dawn's Early Light. Crap. What was the name of the piece? That was this one, friend. I think that was this one. Thinking of You is What I Really Like to Do. I'm hoping that's the one you were talking about. Yeah. Okay. That one's Dawn's Early Light. Did you need that one, Fran? I'll get myself confused. 5, 2, 3, 5, 1, 8. Just till 5. This is our, yes, okay, I got you down on it, Fran. Okay. This is God is Love, Dear Valentine. 523518. No, not this one. I don't have that many. It's the other one. The production mark on that is the candle.
$3.
Yes, everything I'm showing is $3.
$3. Or 2 for 6.
Or-
Or 3 for 9.
Okay, I've got you, Miss Deb T.
Or 4 for 12.
Did you talk to Laura about getting your thing straightened out?
No, I didn't have a chance to.
All right, we got to check that before it gets too late and they say, well, no, you have to give us so much notice.
Okay. Okie dokie, Smokey.
Fran says hi.
Hello, Miss Fran. I hope you're having a great Monday. I just walked in.
All right, this one is C007. Oh. This is a special toast to precious moments. The little toaster girl.
That was actually,
Mark says hi.
hello, hello. That was actually made for Sunbeam.
Oh, how did I miss that? Actually made for Sunbeam.
Yeah.
The production mark is the heart. C0017. Hey, do me a favor. Tell Nikki I said to come in here again. You don't have to like
Hamilton
the
Beach,
second.
dropped the ball, so they went with Sunbeam.
Ah, is that what it was?
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Did you eat your lunch today or did you forget it at work again? Okay, well, you left the last salad. You forgot it at work. All right, I've got you, Karen. I've got you, Christine. Okay. Karen said hi.
Well, hello. I will be active in the feed tomorrow night.
Yes, you will be when you come home tomorrow. You can jump on and be active in the feed.
Well, I'll be home way before the feed starts.
No, I'm starting early because I'm doing all $3 stuff. And I'm trying to clear these off because once we bring that shipment in this weekend, I got to have some place to put them.
I'll tell you where to put it.
Keep it clean. I have some good news for you, though.
Uh-oh. Well, I don't smell steaks, so.
I don't eat steak. And unless I'm going to a butcher and getting good steak, I'm not paying the ridiculous price at the store for a piece of
We should buy
leather.
a whole half a cow.
I want to. This is Loving You, Dear Valentine, PM 874. I believe it or not, I would love to do that. But we have to find a place now that we could.
Well, I'm sure we could reach out to somebody. I bet you somebody on the feed knows somebody of somebody.
This is PM 874. This is the little girl. There is a little boy version too.
But this is the girl.
But this one is the girl. Okay, I have you, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Cassie came by to visit Grandma today.
Oh, really?
Yes, she did.
That's you special.
And asked for you.
No,
Okay, no, she didn't. But I was trying to make you feel good.
well, thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
No, she knows Grandpa's at work today. But she was very upset because she didn't want to go home with Mommy and Daddy.
She didn't.
No, because she could stay with Grandma. And she was very funny because she said, she tells me, when they leave, can I go on the tablet?
I like when she sneaks towards the tablet.
Yes, I know.
What are you doing?
Uh,
You know,
I'm showing duplicates.
when the red light is beeping over this door, that means on screen.
I understand that, but I've got to pull pieces. I only have so much room at one time. So
She's pulling pieces.
I'm pulling pieces as I go so that I can show them.
I will help you.
Okay.
Just tell me what you want, what you really, really
Babe,
want.
I can't. I would love to, but I really, really can't. Because I'm trying to find the multiples, and I'm doing a few at a time. Stay out of that one.
Okay.
Case in point. I just literally, so I pull about 4 or 5 at a time. The ones that I have duplicates of is what
You
I'm
said you
doing.
need Nikki.
Yes, I need Nikki.
Room is bad.
What?
That room is disgusting.
What room?
The room you're working in.
Oh, I know. Oh no, she definitely did. She's like, when they leave, Grandma, can we play on the tablet? She has a coloring game that she plays on the tablet, which, mind you, is Crayola. Mind you, they have a thing where it teaches her how to do letters and different colors and different shapes and kind of combining. Okay, I want this shape, but it's this color, and it's a cute little thing. And her parents are like, no, she can't do it. But then they're always on the phone. Here, you want to play on my phone? So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to listen to you two. But she loves when Grandpa lets her play on the tablet. And her thing is she sneaks to Grandpa's room. So everybody knows because she starts tippy-toeing. She's not quiet about it, but she tippy-toes. And to go sneak into Grandpa's room to play on the tablet. Well, after I give her about a half hour, and then I'm like, okay, the tablet's got to go get charged up. Now we have to put it away. But at least it lets.
have a pile big enough to keep you busy for a bit.
I kind of.
It's been like 20 minutes.
It's
There's
right
no
here.
way.
Okay. This one is Loving You, Dear Valentine, the boy.
Don't call me till you get like 25 next time.
PM 873. I'm only going to be on for another half hour. That is Loving You, Dear Valentine, PM 873.
You know what I'm making tonight?
Oh my Lord, no. That's a lot, Jessica.
Over under, what can I get for you to convince you to make egg rolls?
I got you, Chris. I don't know, but I will think about it because I've been wanting to make them. You stand an advantage there. I have a taste for them.
I also have a taste for them. Clearly. I always have a taste for them. Honestly,
Mhm.
they should just become a staple in our house. I really think that would be the best choice.
The problem is that, I got to leave them sit to marinate. So even if I make them tonight, we probably wouldn't eat them till tomorrow.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Okay, we make them tonight, we
Mhm.
can eat them tomorrow, and tonight we can eat the homemade crab rangoons I'm planning on making.
Okay. This is Bless Your Soul.
We have dumplings and then we'll just really go all out with it, you know?
Okay, let me finish this first and see what I can do.
You know what else I learned how to make?
Hmm?
You know what else I learned how to make?
What?
I learned how to make bao.
I don't like those. So this is Bless Your Soul 531162. I don't like the dough on those.
Are you talking about like the casing?
Now, how long will it take you to get those passports. Hey, Miss Lisa. Do you have to have passports because you're flying over Canada? Because you are flying from the U.S. to the U.S.
Hang on.
What, honey?
I'm not gonna be a dick. You're just a little loud.
I always am loud.
You're not always around.
You're being mean.
I just said I wasn't trying to be. Just that you was a little loud.
I know. I yell.
Very much. Kathy doing better?
Huh?
Kathy doing better?
She
She was angry today.
she was angry today.
Man, she was all over the board. And she started crying. I was like, oh, fuck. You know? I was like, I don't know what to do with this.
That's kind of funny, Jessica. That is C0019. Okay. This one is wishing you a world of peace. And this is C0019. Oh, you're driving. Jessica, we didn't need a passport to get through Canada. All we needed was our birth certificates and an ID. Production mark on that is a pair of glasses. I have like 4 of these. This is wishing you a world of peace.
So, I'll get to Canada with the birthday.
But I guess it also depends because I guess they're now doing the real ID. Okay, I got you, Chris. Whoa.
What do you mean?
I drew the plastic was rolling off my lap.
I was like, I heard you say it, but I didn't hear a crash. So.
Oh, there's just a plastic. Okay.
Hey,
Hmm.
I found this recipe for pepper dinner.
Okay.
That was awesome. And you said that you would make me some, and then you absolutely never did. So I'm just gonna do it myself.
Hmm.
Because the you're not doing it. It's myself. Everybody else thinks that.
Okay. This one is what, honey?
It is hard to have a conversation with
I
you.
know because I'm doing this too. This is He Loves Me.
Just say you don't interest me, just say.
And that is 524263. And that is He Loves Me with all the little flower petals on the bottom. All right, I have you, Miss Noemi. Okay. Here's that one. This is In His Time, PM. Okay, I can't read that number. 872.
You see how I was able to finish that whole stack where you did 3 pieces?
Well, he did more than 3. There were some people didn't take, okay? That is In His Time,
Sure, man.
PM 872.
What do you say?
Well, then they changed that because over the summer, Yeah, tell me about it. Look how tiny that is. Production mark on that is the evergreen, and that one is in his time. Yeah, because over the summer Wayne got into Canada and out with just his driver's license and his birth certificate. Now we need the real ID or a passport. And we're going to try and get the real ID, but I'm waiting on our marriage certificate. All right, Miss Fran, I got you. But here's another one, Nick.
Just put it on the thing. Make me a real pile. I want a thick pile.
Well, being that I'm only going to be on for like 20 more minutes, I
Yeah.
doubt that's going
Alright,
to
well then,
happen.
when you're done with the feed, I'll just put everything else in.
Okay.
That'll be my thick pile.
That'll be yours. Oh my God, I have so many pieces still. Oh wait, you might have to make a bag. All right, this is 522279. This one I believe I have 3 of. And that is a reflection of his love. 522279. Production mark on this is
Mom,
the heart.
Dad made some dip yesterday, right? He made his
She
own
tried
French onion
to.
dip.
Go ahead.
It was good. I liked it. It was
Uh-huh.
really salty.
What dip did he make?
He made like a French onion dip. He used like sour cream and the soup dip. Cookies?
I don't know what that means. Oh,
What is that? Oh, brisket. Ugh. Anyway,
here, type in, tell him I've been looking for him. They haven't even had him at the store. Hey, Miss Judy, how are you? All right, this was the last one. 522279. A reflection of his love. Everything is $3. We got 20 more minutes.
but yeah, he had a bowl of it, right? He made himself a dip. It was really salty. He
Uh-huh.
gave it to me last night. I had some. I gave it back to him. I was like, why don't you just make another bowl? Like, can you make me a tinier bowl? And he's like, no, we're out of the soup mix.
Yeah,
The onion soup mix.
yeah, that's what he used. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, he was like, we're out of the soup mix. I
Mhm.
walk in there, his chunky monkey ass is in there eating it. He's eating a fresh bowl. He left the soup container thing on the counter. I looked at him and said, I thought we were out of soup here. Okay?
That's your dad.
Chunky monkey. Are you kidding me?
Oh, God.
I know, Munchkin.
All right,
It's
let
ridiculous.
me.
Do you need a bag or not? That's
no.
what came in here. Okay.
No. Let me get some more pieces.
Isn't that ridiculous though?
It's
You want
funny.
Mayo out too.
He what?
Mayo goes bad if you leave it out.
Mayo? Why would? Supposed to be sour cream.
You put sour cream and mayo in it.
Oh, that's gross.
No, it's actually not bad. Trust me. I thought it'd be gross too.
All right.
Both give home and try your day.
Let's see which ones we haven't done this. We got this one, this one, this one, this one. What was the number? A reflection of his love is that one. 522279.
Here, Dad wants you to try his dip before he eats the last bite. Well, no, you might want to use a chip. You might want to use a chip.
All right, give me a chip.
That's why I'm working on it.
Very salty because I didn't have enough other stuff.
What did you use in it? Are we out of sour cream?
Clearly,
Sour
it's
cream.
a little salty. Oh, you're being generous. That was a big bite. How is it? Salty as shit. I told him, I was like, let Mom try your dip. He was like, no, because it's salty. It's super salty right now. I didn't have enough of this other stuff. And I was like, so, just let her try it. And he was like, no, because she'll say it's salty and then she'll never try it again.
He does know me quite well.
Yeah. Well, you're going to try it again when it's better. That's the rule.
Okay.
Jesus, dude.
Now what do you
Now
do?
I see why it's super salty. What is this? This is a pile of salt in the sink.
Okay, Lisa, I got you on that. Sorry about that. This one is sent from above. I have an extra 0 in there, sorry. It should be 100528. And that's her little one with her skunk, sent from above. I think what's on the table is probably going to be the end of them for today. This is our thanks a bunch. That is C0020. I know. I said what I have left on the table is going to be the end of them. For today, E2821. Yep. This one is what? I didn't hear you. No. This one is you have touched so many hearts. That is, you have touched so many hearts. E2821. Uh, 524271. This one is friendship grows when you plant a seed. And that is 524271. (821). I got you, Miss Fran. Okay. That is that one. E0502. Okay, this one is Jesus is the light that shines. That is E0502. Okay. Come on, focus camera. It's E0502. Jesus is the light that shines. Okay. I have you, Chris, and I have you, Mr. Lynn. Mr. Lynn, I need to message you. I do need to, the previous number. The previous number was that one, 524271. And that's for it was this one. Friendship grows when you plant a seed. That's this one. Okay. This one is 261130. You need that one? Okay, Fran, I got you. Okay. This one is, have you any room for Jesus? 261130. And that is, have you any room for Jesus? Okay, sorry. Sorry. 520829. This one is, you are my number one. And it's got a polishing pearl in it. I can hear it. You are my number one. And she's got, that says loving cup on it. I don't know if you guys can read that. 520829. Okay. That's that one. 523836. Okay. This one is Once Upon a Holy Night. That is 523836. Okay. All right, that was the last one I have on the table. Only got a few minutes here. I'm not re-showing anything that didn't go because a lot of these I have multiples of and only part of them went. Okay, Christine, I have you on that. Here's a couple things. The bonus bucks have closed. If you have an open invoice with bonus bucks and you don't pay it, the invoice is going to end up being canceled. Okay? They're not invoices that we just hold for days and days. That's the purpose of giving you the bonus, is because you pay right away. Any pre-orders that you guys want in on the lower price, I need to have in by the end of the week. For anybody who may have missed the feed, they're on, all the Disney new catalog stuff is on the website. However, you're going to get the better pricing if you contact me. Okay? The service fee goes in effect on anything new coming out of Disney. So you guys know we're splitting the service fee. So I'm doing the 7.5%. You guys are doing the 7.5%. Okay, and then as soon as they drop the service fee, I will drop it at my end. I don't want anybody getting stuck with that. Shipping is always $1 as is. Now, all these things that we're doing at $3, those invoices need to be paid because I'm trying to clear the shelves. Because we got so many things we're picking up and I have to have rooms, places to put them. So anything that does not sell, basically I'm going to be sticking into a bin and putting it in storage for right now. Also, I will be on tomorrow doing the same thing, okay? If I missed anybody on any pieces that you pre-ordered, let me know so I can fix your invoice, make sure your pieces are accounted for. If anybody missed out on the bonus bucks because they weren't out, as of today, we're done with them. And when I say we're done with them, we are done with them until at least the fall. It really depends on when Precious Moments lifts their service fees and I can afford to, If I remove the service fee and I'm not covering that 7.5%, then I can afford to go back to giving you guys the bonus bucks. Lastly, on the SeaWorld pieces and the Busch Gardens pieces, I'm going to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. We're picking up those pieces. When I go down, I'm buying a annual membership for me because I can get in and then Wayne can get in for free and I can use it all year long. And so when I go down to, and I can use it at all the parks. So when I go down to Florida is when I will pick up SeaWorld and the other Busch Gardens pieces. The reason for doing that is because I have so many pieces that I'm picking up. I want to make sure that I can. And that just means that, if I have 14 different pieces, that means going in and out of the park. I can only carry so many. If you have not paid those invoices, they have to be paid by the 20th. Thank you. If they are not paid by the 20th, excuse me, if they are not paid by the 20th, the invoices will be canceled. I will not pick up the pieces for you. It's that simple. And it's just, I have to have that money before I leave. I'm not adding, thank you so much. I'm not adding any money to it. If you guys prefer to go through the park, please do. I don't have a problem with that. I totally understand. Thank you. The dust is finally getting to me. Yeah, if you guys want, if you order through the park, you need me, I'm okay with that too. That's fine. Just let me know. But I just want to make sure everybody is up to par on those invoices because we have, what's today, the 5th? We're leaving in like 2 weeks. And I have to have those payments made before, we're leaving in about by 2 weeks I have to have those payments in. Some of you guys have made no payment towards them. Some of you guys have paid part of them. But I want to make sure everybody is aware of that. I don't mean to harp on anybody, but I do want to make sure. Okay. Thank you guys. I will be back on tomorrow afternoon. Probably around 2. Honestly, I want to pull all these pieces that went today, get everything separated, so that I know what I have to work with. So that's what I will do first thing tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, we'll come on and be doing the same thing. It's going to be $3 stuff. As always, you guys know I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I told you I was going to be off at 5 o'clock. It is 4 minutes to 5. I did it. Because you know me, I could just keep going and going and going. And then he's going to yell at me. But I got to go make dinner. You guys all stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.